So, welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host Conrad, and yeah, we'll have a look at Bitcoin today. Where are we? I think this played out perfectly, or close to, in my opinion. So we had our green 2 above green 1. This I already mentioned in one of my latest videos. Very nice volume, follow through. Yes, we didn't close it at the high, but that is okay. We then had our consolidation week, the 3, and now have a green 4, which already went above the green 3. So this is very interesting, and I very much like to see this. We had almost a perfect count on the TI indicator from, and you can see it right here. We didn't have an 8 into a 9, which turns into 1, and we also didn't have a 9 which turns into 1. So on both sides, the TI indicator cut short one day. So that is quite interesting to know that. We now started a new count. As said, didn't reach didn't reach 9 on the countdown phase, and are now looking for further upside. What is very important right now is the 200-day moving average coming at around 8,900. So if I move this line down to here, then you can see where this would be at approximately. Just save this real quick, and I'm also going to delete these lines shortly. Yeah, and you can see we had a rising wedge, very nice, broke support, touched again on the top, then almost a perfect shorting opportunity. I got out, and then right here out of my bullish trade, and entered around these levels back into Bitcoin, and I'm now currently sitting in a position. Of course, I'm hodling Bitcoin to the max, but I'm still trying to increase my Bitcoin disposal, or my Bitcoin reserves, as you might say, on BitMax by trading it. Yeah, so this was very nice, a rising wedge. It was steep enough that, in my opinion, it would be more likely to have a higher low, or to find a higher low rather soon, and then see follow through, which breaks this rising wedge, and this then again went into another falling wedge. So this is like a reverse or a switching pattern of the same form. Just on one side it's bearish, or at least indicating downside short term, and well, yeah, this also then played it very nice with follow through of this resistance line breaking and reaching higher highs again. And this is also very important. We also now have reached another high compared to our swing high, and on a daily you can see it very nicely. I mean, it's basically a double top for now, but I think there is a rather big likelihood that we see this break, and maybe even break the 200-day moving average tomorrow with a green 2 above a green 1. This would be textbook trading, and if we break this with decent volume, then we would look back to 9,200, and after that we are basically off to the races until $10,000 approximately. That would be my reasoning. Also, of course, we could see a rebound of 9,200, shortly, and then find support maybe on the 200-day moving average with a nice touch to it to confirm the breakout with maybe like 3 days, 2 days, or even more consolidation around these levels. Maybe if I draw this, then this could seem like that. Maybe like this, finding support on 200-day. I mean, this is more drawn out. I think Bitcoin is too bullish currently for this to play out like that, but this could be, of course, a possible scenario. I'm just going to delete it again. Yeah, just for the sake of clearing my outlook. And yes, very bullish moves. You can see from the low, very nice trend change and trend establishment with a higher high compared to this on the hourly. Yes, we didn't. We indeed reached it back here. Fell below it again, but I was not concerned. Not concerned actually. Kept my position even after this dump. I think I even established more. I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, we had then higher high, higher low, very nice establishment, retest of this trend line, basically almost reach higher highs, find support again, and yeah, just all in all a very nice change in trend on the smaller time frames, and I will look for this to play out also on the daily. This is now very likely our daily higher low, and we could move either into a more into a bigger consolidation with the 200 days still acting as resistance and maybe consolidating below it before breaking it. I think breaking it now in the upcoming days is actually very likely. We are very close to it, and especially with the TI indicator now having a 1, I think there, yeah, it's rather likely that we see it break. Also, you can see important resistance in the past around these levels, so that it wasn't any surprise in my opinion that we saw a rebound off these highs. Yeah, I think also, yeah, what I wanted to mention is the 3-day time frame. I really enjoyed the 3-day time frame, especially with this pitchfork and how it played out. I'm just going to delete these now. Okay, to clear it up a little bit. Save it again. Yeah, on the 3-day time frame, you can see the trend line of this downward fib channel, and we retested it actually on the 3-day time frame very nicely. And I actually expected this to be a 9, and I'm not too sure what has to happen for this to be a 9. I don't think it will be. This could maybe change into a green one. I don't know what needs to happen. Maybe close above 8,900. This would also then coincide with the 200-day moving average. So that's important to watch in the short term. Yeah, this candle also just started trading today. No, it didn't. Oh no, tomorrow is the next 3-day candle, and this will be a Tuesday then, so this will be also something to look forward to. We have our setup trend line in the 3-day time frame still coming up, so maybe this will be of importance. I mean, there could be, of course, rather big resistance, but I think 10,000 will be more significant. Also, if we manage to break 10,300, this high, then Bitcoin will actually have established higher low on the weekly, daily, but mostly weekly and monthly time frame. And for this and this will down indicate that we will retest 14,000 basically. Yeah, also on the monthly we now have started a green one, so this is also very important. This month closes shortly, and if if February manages to trade above 9,200-ish, basically the high of this recent bullish move, then this will be a buy on the monthly on Bitcoin with a green 2 above green 1. And I didn't know in the past, I didn't look at it too. Yeah, this was a perfect setup, of course. Green 9 breaking this 8, then moving into a whole bullish count. But green 2 is above green 1s, where basically the shit back in the day. You can see very nice. I mean, in the long term, of course, very nice opportunities to get into Bitcoin. Yeah, so that is also important. Yeah, and also one thing which I wanted to mention is if you look at the Heikinashi, we now started to flip to a green candle. The first after our 4 consecutive red candles. What this will turn out to be, I don't know yet. But this, of course, will be interesting where we end up averaging out. I think Bitcoin can manage to have this, or I think there's a possibility that this will be green when it closes. If it does, then this is another bullish indicator, which looks which we'll look at for further bullish movements. Yeah, okay, I think that's it for my usual chart. Well, where would you try to enter? You could enter upon the moving average breaking. I mean, it's not a good entry, of course not, and I will not endorse any trading or entries, exits, whatever. I will just tell you what I could do or would do. I wouldn't enter up here, especially since I'm already in a position. Maybe I will attribute something to my position. Maybe I will add something to my position. That is what I would do. Of course, I have to comfort that I'm already in since these lows. So yeah, but of course, if you would look for weekly bullish moves, then it's definitely not a bad decision to enter upon the 200-day moving average breaking. Also because you broke our swing high right here on the daily time frame, so that would be not a bad move at all, in my opinion. Yeah, especially even because we have a green 4 trading above green 1. I mean, yes, this is basically a double top, but this week started today, so there's still a lot of room for some movements. And yes, ETC is pumping currently. This is very interesting. Thought I would enter maybe like around $7. Well, I didn't. So whatever. I'm not gonna chase it. Maybe we will see a retrace, and a buy-in could be nice, but I will mostly trade Bitcoin. That's what I'm most comfortable doing. Also, the 4-hour 9 got, I mean, it didn't get rejected, but we are now in a in another count for a double line, which would be incoming in the next day. So this could be interesting, maybe topping on the 200-day moving average. We will look out for that scenario. Yeah, then this hour is about to close, so that's also important. And I think what I wanted then to finish with is I also looked at this fib circle. I think it played out very nice. I just realized that we broke, or since we broke the outer ring, the outest ring, or yeah, you know what I mean. We went very nice to the upside, so maybe that also played out. I just drew it how I found it useful, but yeah, so that is interesting. Maybe this pitchfork will be of some importance in the future, and this fib circle did work out rather nice. It called these 3 consecutive highs, always on the test of the ring. So that indeed is interesting. Also, since we came above, we then went up again. So very nice, all in all. But I wouldn't take it too serious for now. But I'm not a trader of fib circles. So yeah, just to finish up, this is the fib chart which I posted. Looking still very bullish. We on the monthly, we now get our retest of this extended logarithmic curve. So that is bullish. I mean, I don't know if there is anything much to say except that this looks like healthy movements. Yeah. Okay. Rambled on long enough, I think. But yeah, also I'm now I mean, I I don't have my the results yet of my final exams for this semester, but for now I don't have any upcoming exams, so there is indeed a bit more room for more videos, basically, and hope I'll stay active during my 3 days of holiday. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. We will definitely hear from each other, or you will hear from me in the upcoming days, or especially if Bitcoin moves like it is currently doing. Yeah, I think that's it. See you people back next time, and yeah, have a great start into your week and enjoy it. See you guys and girls, you people back next time. Bye.